So today we're going to talk about your social media page is your resume to the world. And so your social media page, your profile is the resume, is what they see first. And I'm going to go over some basic tips with you, and I'm going to share my screen so you can see people's pages, so you can see how to change your page if it needs to be changed, because you want a bigger audience, you want to reach more people, you want more clients, you want more business. Yes or yes. All right. So what people do is they go to your profile page, and that's what Facebook pushes to them first, your profile page. Facebook doesn't show them your group. They don't even know you have a group. They don't immediately show your website, which is taking them off of the platform. They show your Instagram profile page. They show your TikTok profile page. They show your Facebook profile page. So your page needs to be great, okay? Especially if you're trying to attract your audience, your ideal people. And so you guys are my people. Love to see you too. I love your vibe as well. And so listen to me. These are things that you need to do so we can check out some of your pages and say, you know what, I need to evaluate where I am, write this down, and where I want to be. And so you need to make sure you're following people that you admire, you like their page, you like their picture, and you can mimic that, right? And so it doesn't mean copy everything, but if you're copying the right cat, they say don't be a copycat. But I don't know if you're copying the right cat. But I would say still be your authentic self, still be you, okay? And so if you have not registered yet for the January Jumpstart, today is the last day. I just want to put a little bug in your ear. Listen. The link is in the bio. The January Jumpstart, the enrollment ends tonight, okay? So remember I told you, if you want to build your business, right? You want to be around the right people. Now, I have a segment in the January Jumpstart, and so that's why I'm telling my community. And so I am teaching how to have conversations with people about your product. So my segment is on how to have conversations with people about your product. So if you know you need to have more conversations and you don't know what to say, you need a script. I know some people say, just go off the top of your head, just go from your heart. I need a script, because a script gives me an idea of the direction I'm supposed to be going in my conversations. And then once I'm good at it, I can start tweaking it and changing it to my personality. But if you are anything like me, when I started my business, I didn't know anything. I never sold anything until my first business. And so I didn't have that background. So if you're joining me and you don't know, my background is in radio and television. So I worked for CNN News. My degrees are in communications and public relations. I'm Jerisha, motivational speaker, business coach, radio personality, social marketer, and I help people build their businesses online and offline. So I create what I call double threats. So I teach you how to leverage and monetize social media. And so if that's you, you're my people. You're my people. Okay. And so what I need you to do is I need you to really look at your page. If I went to your page, what would your page tell me? Would I want to follow you? Would I like your page? Would I want to be your friend? Like, you got to be honest, right? Look at the man in the mirror and say, is this attractive? Is this attracting my audience? And so how many people are you ready for the training? You understand? Okay. How many people are already in the January Jumpstart? And so make sure you get in there. The link is in my bio. I have one link tree, Instagram, one link tree, Facebook, one link tree. Click it. It'll give you everything that you need to jump in the January Jumpstart. And so I just wanted to remind you, if you didn't do it yet, because January is about to be over. And so you need to make sure that you're in that training. And also, we're going to be able to tell next year who's actually doing all of these things. We should not be in the same place we were last year, right? Because we're going to see who's been working, who's been putting in the sweat equity, who's been implementing, or who's been hoarding information. We're going to be able to see it on your profile page, girl. And so there's no way to avoid mistakes. If your page does not reflect what you want to bring to the table, change it. We're going to make mistakes as we grow a business. We're going to make mistakes because we're on social media. We're going to make mistakes, but that's a part of it, right? That's how we learn. You're going to fail forward to success. You know what fail means? Write this down. A pretty person is going to put this in the chat for me, okay? So I love the interaction. I love when you talk back to me. So if you're a newbie, put newbie in the chat. If you watch the replay, put replay. But if you tag 2 people or share the broadcast, you and I just became besties. Like, I just love you because I share, you share. I don't know if that's how we change the world. And so make sure if you are a newbie, put newbie in the chat. So fail means first attempt in learning. Write that down. There's an acronym for you. Fail. FAIL. First attempt in learning. And so that's why you have trainers like myself and other business coaches that teach you what to do, because you're just learning. I'm just learning all the time. So are you the type of person who wants to get success without failing? Yes or yes? Are you the type of person who wants to avoid failing? I want to be successful, but I don't want any failures. Well, listen, baby, you got to have a test to have a testimony, right? You got to go through some things, and that is what makes you good, right? When you've experienced it. Have you ever given a child like my son? You give them something and they don't really appreciate it because they have to work for it. Like they don't know the sweat and tears behind that thing. So they don't treat it like they love it. And when you give somebody something free, like a free training, they don't take the training. Like they show up, but they don't implement. And so you want to make sure, okay, that you understand you're going to put in the time, sweat, tears, money, investment, all of that. So are you the type of person who wants to get success without failure? Yes or yes? You're not, right? Just understand the word no is my best friend. Me and no roll together every day. I have more people tell me no probably than most people, right? Because I'm always starting new conversations. I'm always building relationships, and people are always going to say no, thank you. No just means next opportunity. No just means next opportunity. And I heard somebody say, I don't know if it was TD Jakes or somebody, I don't know. Rejection gives you redirection, right? God is rerouting you. And so I just look at rejection as, you know what? I'm supposed to be redirected. Thank you, Jesus. That's all. Rerouting your path. That's all it is. And so have you ever been driving? Like I'm a GPS girl. Like I live in Atlanta. And so, yeah, I need to know where I'm going. And so when you are driving and you don't know where you're going, guess what you do? You GPS. Let me get the GPS, and it says rerouting. Traffic is heavy in Atlanta, right? It's always accidents in Atlanta, right? And so it's like rerouting, and it's rejecting the way you were going, right? The rejecting the path you were taking, and it's rerouting you to a different path. And so I don't think people understand that that's a good thing. The destination is still the same. I will develop 100 new business partners in my social retail business. I will help 100 families earn $100,000. The destination is the same. Now, how I get there might be different. And so I think a lot of times when you're trying to be successful, or when you're trying to build a business or build a social presence or whatever, we don't want to go down the necessary streets. We don't want to be rerouted. We want to just get there. And sometimes God got to take you down disappointed way, broke lane, settle for less drive, no boulevard. And God keeps rerouting you until you get to the destination. And that's Success Street. And everybody wants to live on Success Street. Now, whatever success means to you, everybody's different. Success for me is leaving a legacy for my boys. Okay. And so just understand you're going to learn before you earn. Take that L off of learn. You're going to learn before you earn. Said Jerusha said, you know what? I'm learning before I earn. Every single person has to learn before they earn.